No signs of stopping either. Meteorologist Catie McNeil has been tracking this system really all weekend. How's it looking for the rest of the holiday weekend? I know, not too good.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sheena, we are going to be seeing a washout through kind of the rest of the holiday weekend with rain and wind continuing, with the worst of it overnight tonight, but still throughout the day on Monday as well. You can see behind me here a lot of rain moving through at this hour. Let's take a look outside at our hurricane barrier cam here at Fox Point in Providence, where not a lot of wave action down here in the bay, but down towards the coast, we're already seeing some pretty large waves down in Narragansett, westerly as well. Something we're going to be monitoring here in the coming days with that coastal flood advisory set for at least now through the morning tomorrow on Monday. Temperatures right now in the lower to mid 50s still across much of the area. Some spots a little closer to 60. We're at 58 in Narragansett, Providence at 57, out towards New Bedford at 57 degrees as well. We're going to kind of continue that raw, damp, chilly feel to the air. These winds have picked up quite a bit over the course of the last several hours. Still, the strongest wind gusts will continue to be offshore out towards the Sounds, further inland, around 25 to 30 miles an hour. So blustery, but not quite as windy as what we're seeing further south here. Again, another look at that coastal flood advisory. We're expecting minor coastal flooding potentially during the high tide periods of both 1 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday. We could see some inundation into lower lying roadways, properties, some beach erosion possible as well. So with that heavy rain overnight tonight, those high winds really building in, as I mentioned, with the storm stalling out, we could see rain continue until Tuesday morning. So 1 to 3 inches of rain across the board possible by the end of that time frame. Those strong gusts up to 55 miles an hour offshore, especially inland. More max wind gusts around 35, 40 miles an hour. So we could certainly see some wind damage. We already have some reports of trees down across the area. And of course, again, coastal flooding and erosion as well. Let's take a look at that wind gust forecast as we continue overnight tonight. Those strongest wind gusts are going to be offshore. So we could see some power outages, especially out towards Block Island, but even down towards the coast. Still seeing some issues there as well, with wind gusts up to 40, even 45 miles an hour. Very gusty across the board, inland and down towards the South Shore throughout the day. Finally seeing some improvements towards the evening hours here and overnight towards Tuesday. So with that, a moderate risk overall for those power outages, mainly though we are expecting that to be more on the widespread scale, potentially down towards the coast. And here's that rainfall forecast as we head towards the end of this time frame, 8 a.m. on Monday. Now this will fluctuate a little bit here, but some spots could see up to 3, maybe even close to 4 inches of rain when all is said and done. So you can see kind of just this sheet of rain right now, the green that we're seeing. That's going to be the trend as we head towards your Monday as well. Still a while to go with this storm as we continue on throughout the next 24 hours. And you can see these pockets of oranges and yellows. That's your heavier rainfall. We'll continue to see that trend as we head towards Monday morning. Second half of the day, rain does become a little bit more scattered, but still some periods of heavy rain, gusty winds mixed in as well. So not really letting up across the board until more the overnight hours into Tuesday morning, finally drying out towards maybe 10, 11 o'clock Tuesday. So with that, rain and wind continuing throughout the morning. Afternoon could be a little bit more scattered in nature, but still continuing to see those issues. So just be mindful if you're out and about, give yourself some extra time if you do have to travel. Luckily, unfortunately, those events getting canceled, but with it being a holiday tomorrow, we won't have as many people on the roadways for that morning and evening commute. So again, if you do have to be out and about, just give yourself a little extra time. Stay safe out there.
I know we talked about this before. I've covered many Columbus days here.
Yes.
It's always raining.
It can be a toss-up. We've had some years where it's, Indian summer, nice 80 degrees, and then other years where we're having rain.
It's like this.
That's New England, typical.
All right, thanks so much. Now in sports, the Patriots